Okay, testing. Just a quick walk around. I'm going to be pulling the engine on this because I have to I got upgrades to the transmission's torque converter, so I'll be able to, I hate to pull it, but I need to do some new stuff to it. It's going to lose the supercharger and replace with a turbo. A big turbo. Right now the interior looks like hell and there's a lot of red on it, but let's set up a little push button start here with a key fob system, which bingo, and then starter button. Bam. Usually it starts on the first try. There we go. By the way, all the videos I made, shit starts on the first try, and then this video that's actually good starts only on the second try. I got my gauges. Got an area 4 scan gauge. It's not hooked up yet. Have to do the wiring. The interior looks like shit. As I see, need that in Florida big time. Yep, I got the slotted brake rotors. Get tired. There's a lot of red on this car. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Like I said, engine's coming out of it again. Just the fact that I want to do a turbo. Turbo's gonna be mounted. I'm gonna get rid of this trunk. It's already cut. Exhaust is below that, but I'm gonna get rid of the trunk and put the turbo straight to the exhaust manifold. And say goodbye to the supercharger. Down here you really can't really see, but it's just, you know, pulleys and stuff hooked. And Grand Prix oil filter. But yep. The engine covers from it's an NA motor, but just for looks I decided to just use an engine cover. I still gotta finish up that right there. Kinda looks like hell. But yeah, you never know. I'm trying to make everything look neat as possible. Brand new radiator, intercooler pump up here. I got a cool idea, but I need some ABS plastic to do this. But I don't think anyone's ever did a Fiero where it had the turbo and then an intercooler here. Intercooler style spoiler. Intercooler's built into the spoiler. Be the only good thing you can do on a Fiero, because you know the engine's in the back. Get a lot of air, might look cool, but I haven't built it yet. It's just the idea I got floating. I got another idea. Basically going to be it's going to be ABS plastic, but it's just copying off of those. And let's see, here's the other side. Yeah, usually I do a cardboard makeup before I do any parts. But basically, there's going to be some modifications and stuff to it. Like in the middle, it's going to have actually a screen, or one of these things, whatever you call them, louver vents. Yeah. Used to be my daily driver, and then I got sick. And these are just fiberglass and redid. I don't like them. I'm gonna end up replacing them with something or remaking new ones. But yeah, basically. Prop things up. It's gonna be like right on there. And it's gonna be built onto it. It's gonna this the side. But yeah, it's gonna, like I said, I'm still doing, I might not use this. But what I wanted to do is it was gonna actually be mounted a little bit closer to here. I got a bunch of different mounting systems. There's screws on top, and then I got another half that's like a big washer. Basically, it locks in when you're done, so it doesn't come loose. Got like 4 of these I'm going to use for this. I haven't even started the air dam yet, or the diffuser. Do a diffuser, but it's just going to be a simple diffuser, nothing fancy. Like I said, other owner of this car putting a lot of red crap on it. I think like this, I think if I replace this, this is just, it's too red. I mean, there's too much red in here. Red, red, red. But yeah, runs good. Only thing it's a little, and it's leaking from a part where it shouldn't be, torque converter. I mean, it doesn't leak, or really been a problem. It still drove fine, but yeah, I got a bunch of new parts I installed in it. Radiator, condenser. There's a small hole in my AC system, which I don't know where it's at. It's, you know, it takes like a month, and then I gotta put more Freon in it. Only one can usually, because it just doesn't get cold anymore, like real cold. But yeah, the push button start I bought on eBay, they're pretty cheap. They're easy to install too. I basically eliminated the ignition. I mean, I still got this cylinder, and I locked it. Basically drilled the screw and stuff, so you know you don't want this flopping around when you're driving. Your steering wheel lock up and you're going fast, that's it. But it's a pretty fun system. I mean, you can actually hit the fuel pump and just turn accessories on, and it'll just turn like the radio on and stuff. You hit it again, it primes the fuel pump, turns the dash and everything on. For some reason the radio's not coming on, I don't know why. And start her. Alright, probably the fuse is blown in it. Yeah, that's strange. No big deal, easy to fix. Brand new radiator, brand new radio anyway. I really don't care about music. Wire I gotta fix it. It looks like because it just fades in and out. But what it does engine parameters and stuff where it does code. Check for DTCs on it. It does all kinds of things. You know, I think mainly people that got a 3800 know about these gauges. It's pretty cool. I got it mainly for knock, to detect knock, because that'll kill your engine. Temperature gauge, I really didn't need a temperature gauge, but I decided just to install one for the hell of it. I mean, I got this one working, that one works, so I got 2 temperature gauges. And they both function. I hook up something with the O2, I forgot what it's called, but it's something to do with the O2. But yeah. Huh. My horn don't work either. There we go. How to fix the build online pulling the engine. Basically, you know, just it's going to be converted to a turbo, and torque converter is going to be a. Let me get a ZZP torque converter. I was going to go with a manual transmission, but if I'm putting a turbo in it, I kind of want something that's going to hold together. And how I drive it, I drive the hell out of it. So yeah, no torque. I mean, no manual for me. Yeah, like I said, not a cheesy work done, but it's coming apart. Yeah, pulling this will be fun. I usually do it alone. I have like a roller, furniture roller. I roll it out. But yeah, way too much red. I don't know yet. I said my top secret intercooler system. Depends on how that looks. It's gonna take a while to build and expensive too. Thing's gonna use got the short stack intercooler under there for this, and then I do the turbo, so I'm gonna have an external intercooler, and I think I might just use both intercoolers. You know, to run into the throttle body, the intercooler, you know, under there, and what I'm gonna do is the spoiler's gonna have two intercoolers mounted in them. It's gonna be a big ass spoiler. Then it's gonna have some mini intercoolers or so on the side. But we'll see how that looks. Like I said, I'm waiting on ABS plastic, aluminum pieces, lines. We got a lot of fabrication needed for it. I'm gonna try to make it look nice. Hopefully it does. Car used to have weather guards on it. Snatched those off. But yeah. It's initial. Yeah. Back has coilover system. The future plans I have is modifying that. Modifying this. Maybe as far as my intercooler changes on the spoiler on the side, so it gets lots of air instead of running them all the way the intercooler line up there. But when I do it, you'll know. It'll be cool, hopefully. The wing's gonna actually have to be huge to compensate for the heat exchangers I'm getting on the side. The heat exchangers I'm getting is like about 8 inches by 9 inches, and it has to sit in the middle, and it's gonna have a fan behind it, but it's gonna sit up. It's gonna be a side piece on the spoiler. I'm gonna have two of them. Lines will run through the spoiler, so can't wait for that. Right now the transmission leaks on this car. It's drivable, but every 2 weeks I have to put more transmission fluid in it. Yep. Oh yeah, well, let me do some more work. Upload this and do some more work on initial F, call it. Man, I think I did a little bit over, too much red and black in this. Overpainted this badly. Radiator is brand new. Battery is not so. As my intercooler pump, but I'm going to relocate it. It's going to be a better location. Yep, I just need my materials. Believe it or not, the spinner was done with Rust-Oleum. Basically sprayed over with Rust-Oleum and then took my buffing wheel, or high-powered buffing wheel, made it look great.